Hello everyone, it's Joseph and your boy, Jump Like the One and Only, here with another exciting live stream, and in this video we're going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. Please give me one moment to get the live dashboard set up, and for me to pull up AI Dungeon 2. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Yo, Sam White, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have excuse me? How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Yo, Godzilla, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, thank you for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. Sam White said, "Just saying now, I am here to chill." And then Godzilla said, "I saw the video. What did you think of the video, Godzilla?" And he said, "Pretty cool. I'm glad that you liked it. I saw that you left a comment on it and that you said it was helpful. I'm glad that it was helpful." Um, and don't thank me. Thank the guy who made that post that the video is based on. I have a link to the Reddit post in the description of that video. So let's see. I actually have the live chat and AI Dungeon 2 on the same screen, which is pretty convenient. Not gonna lie. Godzilla said, "Alright, let's see." So I'm going to pull up the AI Dungeon 2 character descriptions. By the way, to anyone who's new to these streams, essentially what we do is we all play AI Dungeon 2 together in the live chat. So if you guys would like to join in on the festivities, feel free to pop into the live chat, tell me your character's name, skills, and goal, and then I'll add you to the game. And we all essentially take turns playing through a massive story. It's pretty fun. Let's see. Godzilla said, "I know I'm a frequent Reddit user myself, but some other people aren't." That is true. Sam White said, "By the way, you're all over the AI Dungeon channel." Oh, word? The AI Dungeon YouTube channel? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I make a lot of AI Dungeon 2 content. Godzilla said, "So this may be really good for those people who don't browse Reddit." And then Godzilla says he's going to be playing as the High Priest of Dominus Mare. What's his name going to be? Godzilla said he's basically the Pope of Dominus Mare. I'll add him to the character list. Beth said, "Can you answer the question I sent via Messenger on here?" So Beth essentially said that she wants Bible stories where people either overcome negative slash near death experiences or flaws, or involve a lot of personal growth of a character. Redemption arcs are even better. And then she asked, "What are your thoughts on that?" Well, the message that I sent right before you sent that message was saying that if you're looking for more Bible stories that you'd be interested in reading, that you should first determine the kind of Bible stories you want to read and why, and then you should look up stories that fit in that criteria. So it sounds like you know the kind of stories you want to read, so then I would say you should probably look up stories that fit within that criteria. Like pretty much the thing I said before, you did like the first half of it, so then my reaction is like, you should probably do the second half of it, and then you can read those stories. Let's see, Godzilla says that he's going to name the Pope, well, I guess he said the High Priest of Dominus Mare, to be Service Mare. It's interesting that his name is Service, like at your service, but spelled differently. That's kind of cool. Beth said, "Thanks for the advice. No problem." Let's see. Service Mare is the High Priest of Dominus Mare, of the Water God. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Service Mare is the High Priest of the Water God Dominus Mare. What are Service Mare's skills? And what is Service Mare's goal? Also, right now on the queue, I'm going to put myself on the queue as well as Godzilla. Let's see. So Godzilla said Service Mare is the high priest of the Dominus Mare cult. He has intense water magic and has a book known as the Book of the Sea, showing all the encounters of him. So he reads that a lot. Okay, so Service Mayor is the high priest of the cult of Dominus Mare. Okay. Service Mayor is skilled in the practice of water magic. Service Mayor has the Book of the Sea, which chronicalizes, I'm not sure if that's a word. Oh, it would just be chronicles, which chronicles all of the adventures of Dominus Mare. Dominus Mare is the god of water. Cool. There we go. And then Service Mayor's goal is to what? His goal is to meet. Oh, it got split. Yeah, meet Dominus Mare and to gain wisdom, it seems like. To meet Dominus Mare and to gain wisdom and strength. There we go. So that's what we're gonna do for Godzilla's character. Let's start by setting up the world that everything's going to take place in. I like that we keep doing the open-ended world thing where anyone can kind of go wherever they want. Last time it was kind of weird, the way that it got set up. You are in a world where, let's see. Godzilla said, I'm doing that because gods have religions. I understand where you're coming from. I think it's an interesting concept. Godzilla said, yeah, but I liked it. Yeah, I also liked it. You were in a world where every location that you could possibly imagine exists. You are in the center of the world, which has an infinite number of paths that lead to an infinite number of unique and interesting locations. You want to go to a location filled with magic items. You journey down one of the paths when suddenly, and then that's where I'm gonna like cut it off, I guess. Oh, and don't worry, we can introduce new locations as we continue through this prompt, considering that it's a world where literally any location you can imagine exists. As characters jump in, characters can be like, so I'm headed to or currently in this location or that location, and thanks to having the hub where anyone can go anywhere, characters can choose where they want to go and who they want to interact with and stuff like that. So don't worry, I'm just making the prompt super open-ended, so that we have maximum freedom, more or less. So let's see. So here's the prompt. I noticed that Godzilla's already posted some of his ideas for what he would like to see in the world, which is totally fine. Oops. So I'm trying to post the prompt into the live chat. I'm trying to figure out what would be the easiest way to do that. So that's the prompt, and now I'm going to add how the AI continues the prompt. So let's see. You journey down one of the paths when suddenly, what the fuck, you say out loud. I don't know what you just said, but it sounds like you've been possessed by a demon. I can sense them all around us. Run this way if you wish to live or die. Interesting. So I immediately am sprung into like a weird adventure involving maybe being possessed by a demon and talking to some mysterious figure who hasn't been identified. So yeah, that might be interesting. But you guys don't necessarily have to worry about the demon or any of that weird stuff. You guys can essentially do whatever. What I'm going to do to start this off is meditate in an attempt to see if you have gained demonic abilities. Because I think that might be interesting. Let's see. And I'm going to keep posting things in the live chat so you guys can keep up with what's going on. Yo, 8-Bit, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, most people call me Jet, like the airplane. Okay, and now I'm going to post the AI's response to my action. 8-Bit, would you like to join in on the current session? It literally like just started. 8-Bit said, I'm going to turn in soon, but count me in. And then 8-Bit said, sure. Awesome. What character would you like to play, 8-Bit? You can play the same character you played last time if you want, because I write down everybody's character descriptions. Let's see, Godzilla said, can I be next? You are next. I actually haven't read what happened next in the story yet, so I'm going to read that out loud. You take a deep breath and concentrate on your surroundings. You notice that you feel slightly different than before. You also notice that you can now see demons in the distance approaching from behind trees. Interesting, this is getting a little weird. Let's see, 8-Bit said, yeah, play him. Then Godzilla said, ooh, nice. And then 8-Bit said, I can play as my last character. Cool. I'm going to use /remember in order to add Godzilla's character to the story, and then I'm going to use it to add 8-Bit's character to the story. So let's see, /remember, and that's Godzilla. And next up, I'm going to use /remember to add 8-Bit's character, named Jay. For those who didn't see the last stream, 8-Bit's character is more or less a guy who's skilled with weapons but not much else, who likes to be helpful. Okay, so Godzilla, it is now your turn. In order to recap everybody, we're pretty much in a world where every location that you could imagine exists. There's a hub where there are an infinite number of paths that lead off from the hub to all these different locations. The main character is in search of a place that's full of magic items, but as soon as he begins his journey, he's encountered by someone who says, hey, you might have been possessed by a demon, and if that's the case, you need to come with me so I can help you. So then, my character meditates in order to try to figure out if they have demonic abilities. They meditate for a moment, and then they notice that there are demons approaching from the distance. And then that's pretty much where we're at in the story. You guys can decide to fuck with the demon plot, or you guys can do whatever else you want. This world is made to be super open on purpose, so you guys can take whatever paths you guys want to take and go on your own adventures. Let's see, Godzilla said, ooh, nice. And 8-Bit said, I can play as my last character. But yeah, it is now Godzilla's turn. So I'm going to post in the live chat at Godzilla. It is now your turn. Let's see. Godzilla's turn seems to be written in an interesting way. So let me, excuse me, copy down what he said. It actually looks like it's a multi-sentence thing. Let's see. In the town of Litor, Service Mayor is saying to a crowd of people, "The world has slowly been drying up." I'm gonna lowercase the d in drying. "It seems that we cannot do anything. The evil god Rotti must be fighting him." Must be fighting who? The people then chant back, "Dominus Mayor." Oh, it's interesting. So, Service Mayor, who's like the high priest of Dominus Mayor, is essentially like preaching to like the people of the town of Litor. So, hold on, let me do his voice a little bit different. "The world dun, has slowly been drying up, dun, dun, and it seems that we cannot do anything. Dun, dun, the evil god Rakti must be fighting him." And then the people chant back, "Dominus Mayor." So let's see how the story then goes from there. That's interesting. I'm going to copy that, paste it in, and let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Godzilla said, so remember Cowboy's character? I forgot his name. No problem. We're just gonna go with what you typed in. The evil god's name is Radati now. Let's see. 8-Bit said, very dramatic. Indeed. Godzilla said, the god of war and something. He said, I forgot his name. I mean, you were close. You didn't spell it exactly right, but it's whatever. Let's see. So the game then said something about my character hearing a voice coming from above, and then it involves me turning around and seeing your character, but I'm not sure if it actually makes sense or not. I think I'm gonna revert it. Well, I don't necessarily have to revert it. I'm trying to see if it makes sense. The only weird part about it is that it says that I hear a voice coming from above. So here's what the AI said, and I want to see if you want me to revert it or not. You hear a voice coming from above you. We have no need for prayers. We will win through our own power. You turn around and see Service Mayor standing there. Well, I mean, I guess the voice above me doesn't necessarily have to be Service Mayor, but I guess it's confusing. You know, like I don't know who that other voice is, but I'll post that in the live chat. And like I said, Godzilla, is up to you whether or not you want me to revert this or not. Okay, Godzilla said revert. Cool. Then I'll just revert it now. Jet suddenly realizes that he reverted it without copying what he had typed before. So never mind. Oh, so I did revert it. I'm going to go in. I'm going to fix that one weird thing that you had. And then I'm going to say at the beginning of your thing, meanwhile, in the town of Litor. Meanwhile, in the town of Litor. And then it jumps into the rest of what you had going on. So I'm going to post that. Godzilla said, and Service Mayor would probably not do anything, except if it means that his god is dying. So it did another you hear a voice from above thing with like Service Mayor and stuff like that. I don't know why it keeps saying there's like a voice from above. So I thought the meanwhile was going to fix it because it essentially segues into like another scene. So I'm going to slash revert real quick. I jumped the gun. I was going to edit the line further to try and make it even more distinct. Okay, hold up. This might be interesting. So here's what the AI said in response. We need to stop these damn demons. We need to kill those things. No, no, no. Those are just the servants of the great god Dominus. They will soon be defeated by our forces. Whoa, I'm curious who's talking actually. This is actually really interesting. So, Godzilla, I'm curious how you feel about this. There's a dialogue between two unnamed characters in which one of them is talking about how the demons are a problem, and then the other one says that the demons are actually the servants of Dominus Mare, and that they'll be defeated by whoever their forces are, which is like an interesting concept, not gonna lie. Again, I don't know who is saying what in this, but I think it's interesting. So I'm going to paste it into the live chat. That way you'll be able to see what the AI said. Should we revert? Should we keep going? What are your thoughts? Because I think this could potentially be kind of cool. Godzilla said, remember in another story of how Dominus Mare said something about not having servants? So you probably aren't down with the whole demonic servant thing. Do you want me to hit up that /revert, my guy? Excuse me. Because if so, that is totally fine. And then he said it doesn't really work. Fair. Okay, yeah, I got you, my guy. /revert. I'll do a /remember real quick and say Dominus Mare doesn't have any servants. And then I'm also going to /remember and say, I'm trying to remember your name, Service Mare is in, well, I shouldn't say you're in the town of Litor, because then if you try to leave, it'll remember that you're in Litor and then do weird stuff. But I was trying to make sure that it knew that you and I were in different places and didn't try to like cram our stories together. But maybe the word meanwhile will help with that. So I'm going to try your action again. Fingers crossed that everything works out. We're on like the second action of the game. So what are you doing? A man asked. I'm trying to figure out more about the demon invasion. I need to know how many there are, where they come from, and who is leading them. Again, unnamed characters talking this time around. I don't know if, because this isn't like a bad thing, and it doesn't upend the story necessarily. Like, I still feel like what happened before, like what your action described, still occurs. And it seems like it's not focusing on my character necessarily, or necessarily on your character. It just kind of did some world building. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on the AI's response. Since we /reverted the last one. Godzilla said, if it was Mortis Deus, his other character, who's like an evil, undead god dragon, he's like, then it would make sense for him to have demon servants. But he doesn't like the concept of the demon servant thing for his benevolent, godly character, Dominus Mare. But right now, I want to hear what Godzilla's thoughts are on the action now that we've reverted and tried it again, with the response being posted in the live chat. So again, I'm gonna ask your boy Godzilla. Okay, he says it's pretty cool. So next up, we're going to hit up your boy 8-Bit. It is his turn. Ooh, it is now your turn. Godzilla said, I think that the Pope, Service Mayor, should go demon hunting. Ooh, it seems like the demon plot line is currently pervading, but it doesn't have to necessarily. We'll see where the story goes. Okay, 8-Bit, your character is Jay. He's skilled with weapons, but not much else, and he's all about being helpful. That's like his big thing. You're in a world where there are an infinite number of paths to an infinite number of exciting and unique locations. It seems like a few of those locations are being attacked by demons. The main guy isn't sure if he has demonic powers or not, but he sees an army of demons approaching, or at least multiple demons, not necessarily an army. Meanwhile, in another location, in the town of Litor, Service Mayor is telling people about how the world seems to be running out of water, and it seems that the evil god Rati must be responsible for it, as the evil god Rati must be fighting the water god Dominus Mare. People in the town of Litor are talking about how they're trying to discover more about like the demon invasion and know how many there are and where they're coming from and who's leading them, etc. So yeah, that's like the current storyline so far. Now it's your turn. You don't have to necessarily do anything involving my character or Godzilla's character. You can choose to kind of do whatever you want. I'll just put like meanwhile and then whatever your character wants to do. And we can all kind of have our own stories that exist in the same world with the potential to cross over, or you can like directly cross over. So 8-Bit says Jay decides to follow the main character to make sure he isn't under any distress. He draws a sawed off shotgun from his back and holds it up in front of him as he follows his path. Interesting. So it looks like Jay has been added to my party. Okay. So Jay decides to follow, and in AI Dungeon 2, the main character is always going to be you. So Jay decides to follow you to make sure that you aren't under any duress. Jay draws a sawed-off shotgun from his back and holds it up in front of him as he follows your path. Cool. I'll copy that just in case anything weird happens and add it to the game. Ballin'. Hey, look out, he shouts as you pass by. He's right, you reply. I'm sorry for following you, but I was told to help protect the town, and I will do my best to do so. So real quick, let me do that again, but actually like use different voices this time. Hey, look out, he shouts as you pass by. He's right, you reply. I'm sorry for following you, but I was told to help protect the town, and I will do my best to do so. So what do you think of that response? I don't really understand why I said he's right in that setup, but other than that, it seemed like it kind of made sense. But it's up to you, 8-Bit, whether or not we should revert that action or if that action is okay. So 8-Bit said, it seems alright to me. Ballin'. It looks like it is now back to my turn. So let's see. So it's Jay's job to help protect the town, and then he's following me. I'm going to wherever the magic items are at. I guess I know what I want to do. Look for the nearest magic item salesman. I feel like this would make sense, considering the fact that there are all these demons attacking. Might as well have like some solid magic items. Godzilla said, this is really good. I have not really played human before. I usually play as an evil dragon or an Axolotl god with wings. Godzilla said, and now I'm the priest of the Axolotl god with wings. So the AI's response is, we're going to get killed, let's go, Jay says. And then I say, yeah, we're going to get killed. So that's the AI's response. That's kind of interesting. I'm fine with that. I imagine Jay's character is taking the situation a lot more seriously than I am. 8-Bit said, at least he's honest. And then 8-Bit said, very optimistic. Next up would be your boy Godzilla in the turn order. Yo, Godzilla, what would you like to do? It is your turn. Do 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 do. Then Godzilla said, So right now, all the characters are together, except Godzilla's character. Unless we're in the town of Litor, I actually don't know where we're at geographically. Maybe we could check a map or something at some point to figure out like what town we're in. Also, I imagine a map of a place like this that has like infinite paths would probably have to be like a pretty big ass map. Um, Also, a map would be useful for trying to find a magic item salesman, or maybe even a weapon store, so that Jay could stack up on more munitions. I think magic items would be useful because maybe the demons can only be hurt by magic, which would kind of make the shotgun useless. But we actually don't know. No one's actually hit a demon with anything yet. Like, there hasn't been any, like, fight. Other than Jay showing up and being like, chick, chick, and, Service Mayor talking about how Dominus Mayor must be fighting the evil god Rati. We really haven't had any like straight up action. Godzilla then says, Service Mayor walks with a group of people and says, "It is demon hunting time for Dominus Mayor." Service Mayor then walks with the people, getting magical weapons ready. They walk into the group and say, they walk into the. When you say into the group, what group are you referring to? Remember, AI Dungeon is keen on making people up who don't exist. Um, are you referring to like 8-Bit and I, like our characters? Oh, they walk into the forest and say to who? Are they just talking? Let's see. Do. And then Godzilla said, I mean the forest. And he said, where the people are. And he said, yes, the group. I mean your group. Oh, okay. I got you. Service Mayor and the people of the town of Litor approach you and say, have you heard of the Lord and Savior Dominus Mayor? I'm going to correct a few capitalization and spelling errors real quick in this. Copy the post in case it bricks for some reason. And paste it. Godzilla said, my capitalization habit is really bad. No problem, dude. It's something that, you know, practice breaks habit. It's like one of those things. So here's the response to what your last action was. No. Well, why do you ask me? You answer. Because he is the only person. Well, sorry, I'm not doing the voice right. Because he is the only person that can stop the demon invasion. We need to get him now. And then I believe my character says, wait, what? How? And then that's where we're currently at. So it seems like all the characters have gotten together and have all interacted with each other, which is kind of cool. I also like that you grabbed some magic weapons. I'll probably want to get a piece of those magic weapons. Let's see, AI's response. So next up is your boy 8-Bit. As long as we're cool with what just happened. A matter of fact, before I give the floor to 8-Bit, I'm going to ask Godzilla, is this response okay? I should probably do that after every response, just to make sure that everybody's cool with what's happening in the story. Well, especially the person who just took their turn. Godzilla said, I love it. Okay, ballin'. So now, without a doubt, I can say, it is your turn. Ba-bam. So it is now 8-Bit's turn. So Godzilla and a group of people have arrived with magic weapons, and they're telling us that we need to go find Dominus Mare, the god of water, to help stop the demonic invasion. Excuse me. Jay, your character mentioned earlier that what he wants to do is protect the town, and now the townspeople have rallied together with all these magic weapons, and it seems like they're gonna go and find the water god. What would you like to do now? Let's see. Do 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 do. Let's see. 8-Bit said, Jay continues to stand by his point of protecting the town. Okay. Ballin'. I will copy and paste that in. The phrasing is interesting. I'm curious to see how the AI responds to that. Ryan said, you are no match. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Godzilla has some dialogue ready. I'm not sure if that's what he wants to say during his turn or not. We'll find out soon enough. Here's how the AI responded to Jay's turn. Fine, but we'll be fine. Let's go. Hold on. I think we should wait until after the battle is over. There are still a lot of demons left, and they seem to be concentrating their attacks on the towns closest to us. It's not specifying who is saying what, but I imagine Service Mayor might be the one who's saying fine, but we'll be fine, let's go. Because Service Mayor's like, we need to go find the water god Dominus Mare, we gotta keep going. And then I imagine it's Jay's character who's saying hold on. So let me try and do that line delivery again. Fine, dun, dun, but we'll be fine. Dun, dun, let's go. To which then Jay responds, hold on. I think we should wait until after the battle is over. There's still a lot of demons left, and they seem to be concentrating their attacks on the towns closest to us. So I'm going to copy and paste that into the chat. That way you guys can keep up with what's going on in the story. AI's response. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. Godzilla said what he wrote previously is going to be his next turn, so that's what he wants his character to say. 8-Bit says that's great, awesome. That means it is now back to my turn. So my character is going to ask Service Mayor if he can have some of the magic weapons that Service Mayor brought with him. Oh, I said he. Damn it. I need to revert it. It should be you. I'm gonna mess up the, tenses of everything. You ask Service Mayor if you can have some of the magic weapons that Service Mayor brought with him. There we go. If I didn't do that, it could have potentially messed up with the use of he instead of you. So Service Mayor says, sure, dun, dun, I got these. And then I said, okay, but we'll be fine, let's go. And then it says, well, okay then, but remember, you better not die in here. And then I guess I said, I won't, I promise. So the dialogue is kind of weird because it used dialogue that it said before when it said okay, but we'll be fine, let's go. This is interesting. I don't know if I received the magic items or not. I imagine I did. Here's the AI's response. I think this is fine. The AI's lack of saying who says what can be a little confusing. So a lot of it ends up being like, I guess this character would say this best on this context, kind of thing. But next up would be Godzilla, and Godzilla's kind of already said what he wants to say. So I'll just copy that down and say, Service Mayor says, and it's pretty much an exposition dump by Godzilla's character. Hmm. So let's see. Hmm. And then I'm going to copy that command to make sure it all goes through. And then Godzilla said, yes, read the exposition dump in his voice. Okay. So Service Mayor says, he is the god of water. Dun, dun. He is like a salamander with wings. Dun, dun. He has powers and have protected this land for eons. Dun, dun. He is the only thing to defeat these demons. Dun, dun. The leader of them, Radoti, has made him distracted. To which then my character goes, whoa, hold on, what does that mean? To which then Service replies, dun, dun, Radoti is a powerful being. Dun, dun, she has been using her dark magics to weaken Dominus Mayor. Dun, dun, if she succeeds, then we will lose our savior. To which then my character goes, but, and then it kind of like trails off. So it made Radoti a female character. But other than that, I think that was kind of perfect. I even like the stuff that it said for Service Mayor. I thought those lines were cool. That fit your character. Seemed like what you would say. Um, are you down to keep that? Or are you like, nah, I don't like that it's different? Okay, your boy Godzilla is like, yes, I'm down to keep it. Ballin'. And then Godzilla said, I loved it. Okay, nice. It seems like we're making good progress so far. So next up, it would be 8-Bit's turn once again, I'm pretty sure. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It is your turn. Godzilla said, this is some good stuff. Yeah, so far so good. I feel like we've had a pretty consistent story so far. Godzilla said, I made a character for my character because I heard that I liked characters. Yeah, that's pretty dope. So 8-Bit said, so what's going on so far? So right now, Jay, Service Mayor, and the main character are all gathered up with the town of Lotor. Service Mayor and the town of Lotor are like, yo, we gotta go find Dominus Mayor, the water god, and help Dominus Mayor bring back all the water and stop the demons. Because all the water in the world is drying up, and it's because Dominus Mayor is being distracted by the evil she god, Radoti. And then your character, Jay, has been somewhat reluctant. You've been like, hold on, seems like demons have been attacking all these different towns in the area. If we leave and try to go find this evil god or whatever, it's likely we're going to run into demons and it's likely we're going to get like our shit kicked in. To which then Service Mayor is like, whatever, we'll be fine. We just need to go. We need to go find Dominus Mayor and like fix all these problems. And my character more or less was like, hey, can I get some magic weapons? To which then Service Mayor was like, yep, here's some magic weapons or whatever. And then as Service Mayor is describing like more of the crazy mythological elements of what's going on and how it's like a battle of gods and shit like that, my character more or less is just confused. I don't really know what the fuck's happening. I just kind of wanted magic items, which I now have, which is great. And I might have demon powers. That was a thing from earlier that I tried to investigate, but I didn't really learn anything about. So I guess we're gonna find that out soon. But anyways, Jay, it's now your turn. What's going on? Let's see. Ryan said, "Why stop the demons when Donald Trump can fight your nostril fire?" To which then Godzilla said, "What the hell?" It's just Ryan being Ryan. It's the kind of thing Ryan would say. So let's see. 8-bit adds, "Jay decides to come with you because he figures that safety lies in numbers. He heavily arms himself and prepares to leave." Ooh, that's kind of cool. I feel like that is a solid action. Okay. And then I'm going to change where you've said he to say your name again to make sure that the AI doesn't get confused on what's going on. Okay. And now I've put in your action. Let's see what the AI's response is going to be. What does that mean? Dominus Mare is weak to fire magic. Oh wait, hold up. Hold on. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know who's talking in this line, but someone says, "What does that mean?" Which might be my character. I think that would fit with what my character would say. But the next line, I think, is either Jay talking. I think it would only have to be Jay talking. I don't know who else would say this line, but it's really weirdly phrased. The line is, "Dominus Mare is weak to fire magic. This means that if we can put out a big enough conflagration, then we can kill him." As if someone wants to kill Dominus Mare, who's clearly like the good guy. I don't fully understand that line. I don't know if it's trying to make Jay want to like kill Dominus Mare for some reason, because I would put Jay at arms with Godzilla. I'm gonna read that one again. I'm also going to post it in the live chat, but let me read it one more time. What does that mean? Dominus Mare is weak to fire magic. This means that if we can put out a big enough conflagration, that we can kill him. So Jay, is that okay, or should we revert? I honestly don't know who's saying that line, but it sounds like whoever is saying that line wants to kill Dominus Mare. Dominus Mare, who's definitely supposed to be the good guy. Excuse me. Let's see, 8-bit said we should revert. Okay, ballin'. Let me copy your action from before. Do a /revert. Paste and do it again. 8-bit said just paraphrase the action. Oh, like make the action shorter? I don't know, I don't think your action's necessarily bad. I think the AI just gave a weird response. Uh, Ryan said, "Stop mispronouncing conflagration." Did I say it right that time? Conflagration? Anyways, what about me, you ask? Oh, don't worry about that. Your presence would be enough to distract them long enough for us to escape. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the only one who could possibly save us. I don't know who I'm talking to. Like, I know that I'm the one who says, "What about me?" I don't know who says, "Oh, don't worry about that." I'm pretty sure I'm the one who then says, "Why are you telling me this?" But then I don't know who says, "Because you're the only one who could possibly say this." I could honestly see Jay or Service Mayor saying those things. Like, neither of those things seem like things they couldn't say, I guess. I kind of want to say Service Mayor is the one who's saying that. Because Service Mayor makes a lot of, like, grandiose statements like that. So for him to be like, "You're the only one who could protect us," Service Mayor is all about like wisdom and stuff like that. Um, Godzilla said Service Mayor says the second one. Okay. J. Oh shit! I accidentally hit enter too early. Damn it! And now Ryan's thing is in the middle. Ah, I messed up. Let me try to post the AI's response again. Do 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 do. Oh, but Jay, do you agree that your character is the one who says the second line of dialogue or whatever? The line that says, "Oh, don't worry about that. Your presence would be enough to distract them long enough for us to escape." Like, is that a J line? Do you feel like that's something your character would say? Just for the sake of understanding, like, who's saying what. Also, 8-bit, do you think this is, like, a solid part of the story? Do you think that we need to revert? Because it's 8-bit's decision. It's, like, his turn that we're discussing. I'm going to ask in the live chat, is that response acceptable? And then 8-bit said, sure, revert it. Oh, I actually didn't think the line was, like, bad, but it's fine to jump back, I suppose. It was just, like, ambiguous. Let's see, /revert. Ba-bam. And we're going to try again with that particular action, see what happens. Then 8-bit said, honestly, it's your call. No problem at all. I just reverted it. Let's see what it says instead. Where are we going? To meet the Lord. You don't want to go alone, so I just suggest you come with me. What? No, that's insane. This is madness. So, I actually don't know if that is Service Mayor in the middle or J in the middle. Maybe it's J in the middle. So it might be me going, where are we going? To which then J goes, to meet the Lord. You don't want to go alone, so I suggest you come with me. To which then I would go, what? No, that's insane. This is madness. So again, it's kind of ambiguous, but I still feel like the lines are fine. Like I could see either one of the other characters being the ones who say those lines. I mean, fuck it. I might not even be that first line. I forgot to say AI's response when typing what the AI's response was. Here we go. That's what I meant to type in. So Godzilla said, is Jay a part of the Dominus Mayor cult? I have no idea, my guy. That would be up to Jay, like whether or not he would want to be a member of that or not. But I'm going to ask 8-bit, is that response acceptable? Like, is that like a good AI response? So far, this story has been pretty. I've been enjoying it. Right now, we have 7 minutes left in the stream. Excuse me. But we've gotten done. Well, gotten done is weird. We've completed a good bit of interesting world building. I might do a /remember real quick, where I say /remember. Ridoti is a female. Well, you don't have to say as a female. Is a goddess of evil who is distracting Dominus Mayor and causing the world to dry out. Just to make sure that the AI keeps that going on. Let's see. Godzilla said at 8-bit, are you a part of my religion? And then 8-bit said, yeah, for both. And then Godzilla said, all right. So we just finished Jay's turn. I believe it is now. Oh, wait, hold up. It goes myself, Godzilla, Jay. I guess it's my turn now. Okay, cool. So I'm probably just going to say, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll ask Service Mayor. I don't. Oh, wait. Do you have any way of discovering. Of figuring out, I guess, whether or not I have been given demonic powers? So that's what I'm going to ask. Because that was like a open question from earlier. Let's see. Godzilla said, so it could be for both. Then 8-Bit said, I think I'm going to go to bed now. It's gotten late. Sorry that I have to leave before we finish. Have a good one. Oh, no problem. No problem at all, 8-Bit. Hope you have a wonderful night. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Godzilla said, alright, good night. Let's see. So, I'm going to paste my action into the live chat. And then I'm going to read how the AI responded. You have no idea what I've done to myself. But yes, I believe that you have been given some sort of power. However, dun, dun, it would take too much energy to use it properly. Dun, dun, so you just waste it. To which then my character goes, oh, well, okay then. So I think the first part of what Service Mayor says is kind of interesting. Because he says, you have no idea what I've done to myself, but yes. And then he goes, I believe that you have been given some sort of power. I like that my character is somewhat confused, but somewhat satisfied by the response, based on how my character responds to what happens. So far, the character reactions, well, character interactions, I'd say have been pretty on point. So let me post all that. So next up would be Godzilla, because Jay's kind of dipped out. We only have about 3 minutes left though. So should we call it a night? Should Godzilla try and take one last turn? What do you guys want to do? If we had more time to do this prompt, I would probably do stuff like try to figure out how to use my magic items in order to harness the demon powers that I have. I imagine we would go on like a epic journey to try and find the water god. Let's see. So Godzilla's action would be Service Mayor then shows you a tattoo that looked like Dominus Mayor and says, this tattoo shows us where the Lord of the Sea is. We can use it, but if I die, rip it off my corpse as a map. What a line. That is a very interesting line. We can try to like fit that in before the end of the stream. And then shows you a tattoo. Instead of saying that looked like, I'm going to say shows you a tattoo of Dominus Mayor. I'm going to make tattoo not capitalized. Let's see. It's fine, I guess, to have the Lord of the Sea with the capital L. I don't know. I guess I'll lowercase it. Lowercase L. That could have a period at the end. Cool. I think that should work. So I'm going to copy that line and then paste it in. And then this will probably be the last action before I end the stream. So here's how the AI responded. Let me post that in the live chat real quick. AI's response. So let me voice act that real quick, and then I'll end the stream. So, you know where he is? Yes! Dun, dun. I am certain of it. Dun, dun. It is the most likely place to find him. Dun, dun. That's great. Let's go there now. No! Dun, dun. We can figure something out later. Dun, dun. And then that's where we're at the moment. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching and participating. I hope you guys stay tuned and check out more of the videos on the channel. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, logging out. Peace, guys. Chickadee guy.